Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act pursuant to Public Laws 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and place of the meeting. Will everyone please rise, salute the flag, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 1, Resolution 2026-197, appointing a police officer.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the appointment of Vincent Pagano as full-time police officer with the Township of Lacey.
Move it. Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes.
Captain
Swear in
Garisella?
police officer. Captain?
Up there, stand up here in front of everybody. First, the chief apologizes, he's going to be here. It's a very busy time of year, but also we have a lot of other things going on in town, prom and some other things. But I want to thank the township committee, mayor, and administrator for the support. As always, it's a great thing to be able to welcome someone new to the force. We've got a nice young man here ready to go and a hard worker. So real quick, a little bio about Vincent. Lifelong Lacey resident. He went through all the school systems here. He graduated high school in 2021. He also went to VOTEC for diesel technology. Since then, he's been working hard in a lot of different fields, trying to find where he's going. Ultimately, had a goal to become a Lacey Township police officer. In between, became a member of the electric union. Is that correct? Right? So, hardworking kid, great family, as you can see. So, I think we coached soccer. Yeah, so he was on a soccer team. No big deal, undefeated, right? So he is a real good young man, and we're glad to have him. And it's a demanding career. You got a lot ahead of you. After today, he's going to be in July headed to the police academy. After graduating that, he'll be coming to our field training program right in the patrol division. And from there, he's going to have a very demanding career for many years. But you'll be with us, and we'll be with you the whole way. So, congratulations.
Ready? Repeat after me. I, Vincent Pagano,
I, Vincent Pagano,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of police officer
perform all the duties of a police officer
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Do we want some family shots before we sit down?
Right.
I mean, we had some shots going, so
If you need to take any picture, this is.
without us in it.
Right, without us in it.
You can move the microphone out of the way, too. You can put it behind you.
Great.
Vincent, I need you to sign your name.
Anybody want to, or you want me to just comment? Anybody?
Yeah, just. Because you already, congratulations, welcome aboard.
Congratulations.
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 So Vincent, we're happy to have you. We truly wish you the best of luck and, do the best you can for us.
Can we let them leave if they'd like to?
Yes.
Yes. You don't want to sit through this.
Yes, you guys can all go.
Yes.
It's pretty boring from here on out.
Yeah, it's, this is the exciting part of it.
Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Thank you, Captain. Take care.
Thanks.
Item 3, discussion regarding NJ Film Ready.
All right, I didn't know, Committeeman Curtolo, did you want
wanna
to speak
do
on
this,
that? You
Pete,
want
or
me
do
to
you-
open it, or what do you want to do?
Sure, you could open it.
Okay,
No.
so there is a push in New Jersey for municipalities, counties, and the state to become what's known as film ready. So what does that mean? That means that we post unique pictures on our website about, unique areas that we have. And one of the comments that Mr. Curtolo had received from the people at the state was like, oh, you have Lacey, which we know as Lacey Materials. They think it looks like a desert, right? So when they want to film a movie, they might use that area to film because it looks like a desert instead of actually going to a desert. Thank you. Sorry about that. So there's a push in New Jersey for all of us to become film-ready towns, and what you do is upload public locations that might be of interest to filmmakers as they're going through applications and looking for areas to possibly film in New Jersey. With Netflix coming to Monmouth County, it's a big push that New Jersey has a vast amount of areas that could be unique for filmmaking. Is there money to be made by Lacey Township, the municipality? No, there's not, okay? There could be, depending on the class of the movie and the revenue that's anticipated, we would get a portion and a cut of the revenue, but most likely, they don't see much of that happening. So we could charge an application fee anywhere from $250 to $500, but what the push is for making your municipality film ready and having unique places posted on your website, on the Film Ready website, is that these individuals come in, the producers, all of their crew and actors and actresses, and they're buying and shopping in your stores. They're utilizing your restaurants. They're going to Home Depot to get stuff for the sets. So there is a process. The first process, we did sit down and go over and have a film-ready meeting with this, the state. It's a one-on-one that we had to launch this. It was launched in Somerset County in 2022. So we just have to decide if we want to, do the ordinance creating Film Ready here in Lacey Township, and we also need to appoint a liaison who would be your go-to person, and also who would be also managing the website. So the mayor had asked me to put this on.
Yeah, just one, so I sat in the meeting with Pete and Veronica, and Veronica, just correct me if I'm wrong, it wasn't that big of a lift for the township, meaning that we would need a liaison and then just sort of get somebody that would be willing, that would be the harder part, is get somebody willing to manage the website, so to speak.
Yeah, so you would have to manage the public locations. They also would like you to also go out and possibly speak to the private location. So like, let's say Popcorn Park Zoo is a private location, and try to entice them to provide information that you can upload to the website as well. I haven't heard about anything beyond managing the website, if there's anything after that.
Pete?
Yeah, I just got off the phone. I've been looking into this for a couple of years. I didn't want to miss the boat. If 41 miles away, Netflix is there. There would be a little bit of work to do if we were chosen as a location. So one of the spots I was looking at, we have such a diverse geographic, township, and what you think is a beautiful location, when I was out in Trenton for the day, they pulled out, it looked just like one of our lakes, and they said The Sopranos, they fell in love with this. It's where they could hide bodies in a couple of their episodes. So the take-home point is you never know. Some of the things are going to be shot, if possible, indoors. Some of them will be 30-second commercials. But as I talked to other mayors, in particular, the man's name escapes me at this time, and I apologize for that, but a fair amount of the movie that's opening tomorrow, largest movie in the country, Disclosure Day with Spielberg, was shot in southwest New Jersey in Gloucester County. And that mayor wrote me a letter, and he said, Pete, they came in, they shot, they paid us, they packed their trucks, and they left. So I don't think anybody's life is going to be turned upside down. I don't see any huge movies being filmed here. If they do, they pay for it. But we do have a unique geography here with our lakes, our what looks like deserts out west. We have waterfront. And it might be a commercial in a laundry room for packets of Tide. We just don't know. But I'll tell you what, they are very supportive out there in Trenton. The commissioners and the Board of Tourism in Ocean County are supportive of this program. They have briefed all of us and emailed all of us. And one of the things I really did like was to highlight our town, not only the geographic locations, but our businesses. They'd be part of, if you're looking to do something here in our township on whatever scale, they want to see. There was one town they used as a for instance up in Hillsborough. There's $12,000 just on cleaning the uniforms at the dry cleaning store. So these folks are going to be purchasing everything from not only food products or staying at a hotel down in Exit 63, but they're going to be purchasing health and beauty aids. They're going to be purchasing clothing. So there is an upside. The state manages that part of the website for businesses. The state helps us manage things that we have to do here internally. If there's any large-scale program where there has to be, and there wouldn't be because there wasn't even a road closure for Disclosure Day, I couldn't imagine we'd need any type of road closure up here. But there will be compensation. There's a growing industry, and it's not only Netflix that's looking at New Jersey. I'm not sure why industry is looking at New Jersey, because Committeeman McDonald and I are always railing against companies leaving New Jersey, and the latest example of that, I think, is Samsung. Tim or I may have some comments on that when the time is right at the end of the meeting. But it's a real opportunity to highlight some of our businesses, and I'm always looking at an opportunity to monetize something with the shortest amount of heavy lift and the shortest impact to residents. Sometimes they'll want to shoot on a park bench. Sometimes they'll want to shoot in a living room. So in a gazebo at Bayfront Park. So these are, it's a real possibility. I mean, nobody's dropping $41 billion in Netflix and not looking at an opportunity in the surrounding area. We have what urban areas don't, and that's what some people may want. So I don't want to be too long-winded, but I am excited about the prospect, Mayor. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions or comments?
No, it's, I know Pete's been talking about this for a while. It's been hashed, we've been getting more and more information, and basically, I mean, it's real simple. I mean, if we can bring it into town, show off our town, get our town used, and even though the township isn't making money on it, anything that brings more business into our mom and pop stores or any of our stores is a plus to me. So, yeah, I think that's a real positive thing for Lacey Township.
Deputy Mayor, we choose the businesses that we want. So if they're looking for us as a possible venue, and we put mom and pop businesses on that part of the website, they're going to look and they say, we need a hardware store, we need a dry cleaner, I need a pharmacy, we need meds, we need whatever any human would need, they would need, and we would sell because those folks wouldn't be here otherwise. So if there's no I in this, there's 5 of us and our administration who's up here. If there's an opportunity to help our businesses, I want to take that opportunity.
But before we can even consider an ordinance, you have to figure out who your liaison's going to be, and it can't be an elected official.
All right, so why don't we table that until the next, so we can think about it.
Yeah, until we have somebody who wants to be the liaison.
Right.
Doesn't make sense to schedule it for next month unless we get
And that
somebody for
person
a
also would
liaison.
be responsible for going out and getting all the pictures, uploading all the descriptions and the pictures, because you have to add very descriptive comments with regards to, let's say you use Lacey materials.
Well, we have Harrington too, and they're very good with a drone as well.
Well, we could discuss, again.
We can discuss it.
Let everybody think about it, put their thinking caps on. Peggy, anything?
No, nothing right now.
All right, item 4, special request for conditional authorization of private event fireworks display.
All right, so we have a Argos Farm. There is an individual who is going to be having a wedding, and they're offering fireworks at the wedding. Quite a big expense. Thank you, Mr. Curtolo. So in order for that to take place at Argos Farm, the municipality needs to authorize approval. From what we know from the Forked River Fire Chief, he was told that it was denied by the state, but before the state will actually give us something in writing, we have to adopt a resolution. We do have a resolution to add on tonight that clearly says it is a conditional approval pending State Forest Fire, the Forked River Fire Company, and the State Fire Marshal's Office, because I know the State Forest Fire is very nervous about having fireworks in the Pinelands after last year's wildfire.
When is the wedding? Do they have?
In August, the end of August.
So we're going to be dry as a bone.
Yes, after a hot July, yes. So the only way that the state will render a decision will be once we adopt our resolution. So it's very clear, the resolution, that it is not an approval, it's a condition to move to the next step.
So does everybody want to move to the next step?
No, I
No,
don't.
I don't.
Absolutely not.
I don't.
I don't think we need the next step, I
I'm
think.
not even, I don't
think
even want to
that's
risk
Plus,
it.
it's August, it's the Pinelands, and
I don't even wanna risk it.
I don't think we should even consider it. I have to
Okay.
be very honest with you.
Moving right along. Special use permit, Ink and Ivy Tattoo grand reopening event for June 28th, 2026.
Go ahead, Amy.
Okay, so Ink and Ivy is looking to host a grand reopening event on June 28th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. They're at 44 Manchester Avenue, and they will have a mobile food vendor, and they've already received that permit through zoning.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 6, request for pod extension at 411 Brentwood Place.
The resident at 411 Brentwood Place is seeking an additional extension. They have gotten their 30 days from the zoning department. So this would be, their current one expires on June 19th. They are closing on their home at the end of July, so they were hoping to have it until that date.
So I'm a little confused
Sorry.
here.
Zoning gives 30-day approvals, and you're allowed to get 3 of them. So you get your 30 days.
Essentially 90 days.
Then you want to extend, you have to go back to zoning, then you get another 30 days, then you go back to zoning.
They're selling this house or they're buying this house?
They're selling this home.
And buying another house
Buying another
in
home
Lacey.
in
So
Lacey.
they're going to ask for another pod.
And they're 90 days in on this request right now.
Correct.
Because that's what's allowed by
It
ordinance.
just,
My
it just
suggestion
seems to me
is,
that every month we're getting these pod extensions.
and
And I think we got to do something. This is
and
getting out of
last
hand.
month, we started shrinking the times on them.
Right.
Now, we know
They have a closing date.
there's a lot of issues with closings and different things that
Right.
delay things. My recommendation on this is, they say their closing's the end of July. That we go with a,
15-day extension?
End of
well,
July.
they're done at June 19th, so they need
You wanna go
almost
45.
45 days. So I would say put down like an August 1st, and that's it.
Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, here's my opinion on this. If you're remodeling, you get the 90 days.
Right.
Get it in, get out, and get it done, okay? If it's a fire or a flood or something like that, I'm going to give them as much time as they need.
Right.
But I think we need to do something to make sure that, because we've done this way too many times, the extensions.
And we
Agreed.
talked about this, I think, last meeting, which we want to start doing that. This just happens to be one that's already in
Right,
process.
right.
So myself, I can't see hurting them if within a month.
Yep.
Because some of the past ones were
Yeah,
60, 90 days.
90, 120, 180
No.
days, yeah, and we were just,
45 days, you don't have your closing, you better.
right, I
It needs
just
to make
think, yeah.
progress.
I mean, if
Amy,
it's,
do they,
just keep
do they
going
have a
though.
date for their closing or potential closing? They said the,
At end of July.
okay.
So August 1st, everybody?
August 1st, that's it,
August
that's
1st.
it.
Can we have a
Done.
motion in a second?
I make a motion for August 1st.
Second,
All in
All in
favor?
favor?
aye,
Motion to, nothing else? Motion to adjourn?
move it,
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act pursuant to the public laws of 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and place of the meeting. Item 1, second reading of ordinance 2026-12, amending Chapter 93 of the Township Code entitled Police Department.
An ordinance of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 93 of the Township Code entitled Police Department. This adjusts the rate of pay for off-duty police officers. Second reading, open the floor to public comment.
Seeing none, make a motion to close the floor.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Move it,
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-198, renewing retail consumption licenses.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, renewing plenary retail consumption licenses in the Township of Lacey. This is for Captain's Inn, Applebee's, Il Giardino, Caffrey's and Caffrey's Backyard, Pine Tar, The Waterfront, and the Thirsty Piney.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-199, renewing retail distribution licenses.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, renewing plenary retail distribution licenses in the Township of Lacey. This is for Spirits, Lacey Liquors, and JR's.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-200, renewing club licenses.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, renewing club liquor licenses in the Township of Lacey. This is for the Moose, the Elks, the VFW, and the Tuna Club.
Move it.
Mr.
Second.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-201, authorizing a Chapter 159 in the municipal budget for Bulletproof Vest Partnership Grant.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, providing for the insertion of a special item of revenue and appropriation in the 2026 municipal budget of the Township of Lacey. This is in the amount of $4,016.58 for the federal Bulletproof Vest Partnership Grant.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-202, authorizing a shared service agreement with Ocean Township for municipal court services.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the execution of a shared services agreement between the Township of Lacey and the Township of Ocean for municipal court services.
Move it. Move it.
Just so you know that we will be taking over the municipal court in Ocean Township, Waretown, right next door. They have let their people go, and we will be running their court operations. They will pay us $120,000 a year. This is a 5-year contract, which could be canceled within 60 days at any time.
And our judge is staying here, or are they going down there?
No,
or-
everything's going to be here. They will no longer have an office in Ocean Township.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes, and I always find it a positive thing anytime we can share services between municipalities.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-203, awarding a contract for the Cranberry Hill Phase 2 Road Improvement Project.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, awarding a contract to CJ Hess for the 2026 New Jersey DOT Municipal Aid Grant for Cranberry Hill Phase 2 Road Improvement Project. This is paving at Penn Ave North, Steuben Ave, and Stony Point Drive, and this is in the amount of $497,019.62.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-204, awarding a contract for the Haines Street Road Improvement Project.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, awarding a contract to CJ Hess for the Haines Street Improvement Project. This is in the amount of $688,019.62.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes. Resolution 2026-205, authorizing the appointment of seasonal employees for the Public Works Department.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the employment of seasonal employees for the Department of Public Works.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I didn't realize you voted.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-206, authorizing the appointment of a part-time clerk for the Department of Community Development.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the employment of Kelly Gankars as part-time clerk for the Department of Community Development.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Ms. Shelton, can I interject one time?
Go ahead,
I
Pete.
apologize. Can I abstain on number 9?
Yes.
Just out of an abundance of caution. Thank you.
What am I, 2206? What did I just do?
We are on 207
We're
now.
on to 11, right?
Resolution 2026-207, authorizing the appointment of a full-time clerk for the Department of Community Development.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appointing Mary Burnt to the position of clerk in the Department of Community Development for the Township of Lacey.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-208, authorizing the cancellation of a tax lien for Block 1633.02, Lot 5.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, accepting the certification of the Director of Public Works concerning costs incurred in the removal of debris and the cleaning up of the property located at Block 1633.02, Lot 5, and authorizing the placement of a lien against said property for said costs.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-209, authorizing a partial refund of a municipal dock slip fee.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the release of monies charged for a municipal dock slip.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-210, authorizing the tax collector to refund a tax overpayment.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the tax collector to refund a tax overpayment.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-211, authorizing the refund of deposit monies.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the refund of deposits held for the use of municipal facilities.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes, Resolution 2026-212, authorizing the payment of township bills.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the payment of township bills.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes, and I'll abstain on T0035.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes. Monthly reports.
Municipal Clerk's Office for the month of May collected receipts in the amount of $33,167.13. Municipal Court for the month of April collected receipts in the amount of $16,950.44. Road opening permits were collected in the amount of $2,025 for the month of May. Recycling commodity in the amount of $664 for the month of May. Truck parking in the amount of $75. Quote slips in the amount of $2,470 for the month of May.
Move it.
Community Development for the month of May collected receipts in the amount of $107,103. Couldn't get that out of my mouth. Motion to accept the reports is read.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Motion to approve caucus meeting minutes of May 28, 2026.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve township meeting minutes of May 28, 2026.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve executive session meeting minutes of May 28, 2026.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve membership in Lenoka Harbor Volunteer Fire Company for Travis Buto.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve membership in the Fork River Volunteer Fire Company for Damian Silva.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I have an add-on.
One add-on.
Well, here we go.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, providing for the cancellation of unexpended authorization balances in the General Capital Fund. This was,
These are for two projects that are finished, closed out completely. We didn't need to spend what we were planning to borrow, so we're canceling a total of $75,486.38. So this was money that was not borrowed. It's not money that's going to go into surplus.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kennas.
Yes. Comments from the public? Please state your name.
Elisa Waller, Crestwood Drive. So a couple of questions. The fireworks display at Argos Farm, has anyone notified the animal rights people? Because those fireworks are going to affect those animals on the farm. So that's another reason why I don't think we should.
We're not doing
I
it.
already said no.
Said no.
I get it. Oh, so that's permanent?
That's it.
All right, that's
That's it.
good,
It's
because
over.
that's the first thing I thought.
It's over.
The quality of life is a broad term that encompasses various dimensions, including physical, emotional, social, environmental well-being of our community. So the facts about the YMCA. It was founded in 1844. It's grown into one of the largest organizations. It's a nonprofit. They don't owe federal income taxes on mission-related revenue. People who donate to them can generally deduct those donations on their taxes. So the question to Lacey is, are we planning on donating anything to the YMCA if this goes through? The YMCA's annual income is approximately $3 billion, just from membership dues, which we are going to be required to pay apparently, program fees, grants, and donations. The net asset of YMCA just in America is $108.5 billion approximately dollars. They approximately hold $12 billion worth of real estate across the assets across the world. The total population in Lacey is about 31,000. Would you agree? Okay. So how many residents answered the survey? 1,800 is what was shown as the results. And as Lacey states in the survey, 5,000 household residents. And when I looked up what a household entails, it's defined as one or more. So you could say two people per household, I'll give you 4. So if we project 4 people per household, so 5,000 minus 1,800 is 3,200, divided by 4 is 800, times 4 is 3,200. So basically 3,200 people answered the survey. That's minus that from 30,000. There's a lot of people who didn't answer that survey, and that's something to consider when you're trying to make a decision that affects more than 3,000 people. Pheasant Run has 434-ish single-family homes and a clubhouse with a large outdoor pool, as does the homes over by the Parkway, way in the back. So the aspect of the YMCA and pools is not something that we direly need, because the seniors in our town already have the ability to use a pool and a gym in where they live, in those 55 and above areas, I believe. We also are talking about a data center. So just recently, the APP, the Asbury Park Press, just posted a proposition for us to have 3 nuclear generators in our power plant coming up. So there's been no discussion since the last time that we were here about data centers, so I was wondering where you stand on that and what your plan is for the Oyster Creek Nuclear Power Plant. How many more trees do you plan on cutting down? And the tunnel vision I feel from this no disrespect, from this township committee, is that it's your way or the highway. And this town is more than just yours, and you've been in this town a long time. And I feel like that you need to open up your hearts and minds a little more and reach out to the people who make less than, the average household medium is nationally 83,000, but in Lacey, it's about 100,000. I make way less than 100,000, and I'm not the only one. So you must consider the people who make less than that and how they're surviving and getting around and enjoying this town with little funds that they have. And that's kind of what my point is. And I feel like the data center discussion, because you guys had mentioned that you weren't really familiar what it was about, I'm wondering if you talked about it, if you did some research, and what your thoughts are on the data center for Lacey, if you're still thinking about that.
Mayor, could I speak
Thank
only
you.
to the,
Go ahead.
to the needs assessment? I would say I spent a large part of my career, I'm going to talk only about the survey that went out.
Yeah.
For any researcher, for anyone trying to garner public opinion, 10% of a population is an outstanding draw. I wish I could have gotten 10% for our Ocean County CHNA, Community Health Needs Assessment. That would have been 68,500 people. And of course, our population goes from 658,000 to well over 1 million in the summer. It'll be more than that with the World Cup this summer. But to have 10%, you really can start to draw some quality conclusions from a point only of research. You vote the way you want on, and I've been very clear about this, in any type of referendum that shows up. I'm speaking specifically about the merits of the survey that went out. Any researcher would want 10%.
I got you.
It's
But
true.
still, there's a lot of people that didn't have input in that.
But our administrator up here and our clerk have been very above board in their efforts to post everything, to make calls, to have informational sessions. We have an assistant administrator that's been working in these, in this arena too. We've done everything we can with transparency, unless I'm missing something, Veronica or Amy.
I just want to make a quick comment, because you made a comment to us, it's our way or the highway. I've only been here a year and a half,
No,
so
I
don't
said I
place
felt
that,
that way.
don't place that on me right now, okay? Maybe down the road if you want to. But before I was up here and being up here, the thing with the why, and I always said this, I said this with other things that have come up, learn, listen, and make your decision. And that's one of the reasons, you've heard it up here already, that we said it's going to be a referendum. So between now and if it's on November's referendum, however many voters we have in this town are going to make the decision, okay? Not all of us always agree with the decision. It could go down, it could go, and I'm not up here to tell anybody how to vote. You make the best decision that's for you.
That's what I was just going to bring up.
And that's why I've always said, when you're doing something this big, and yes, it's the taxpayers' money, the taxpayers should have the say.
That's right.
Sitting up here, I'm going to adhere to what the taxpayers say. I may not even agree with what they say, but I'm going with what they say, so.
Exactly.
So just to say one thing, it's interesting to me because people, they sit here and they want to make judgment of maybe we have tunnel vision or whatever. They have a choice out there, right? So when we have elections, we're lucky we get 7,000 people out to vote. That's a very sad situation. They can't blame that on us. You know what I'm saying? There's the opportunity there, and they don't come out and vote. That's not our fault, okay? But again, we're having a session in the end of June, 25th, I believe it is. It's going to be an open session for people to come and talk about the YMCA, number one. But again, it's going to be on a referendum in November, so it's not something we're saying is happening. The people will have the answer to that,
Okay,
okay?
thank you. And Veronica, did I have a minute or so left?
We have 2 minutes left. Yeah,
just wanted to-
I forgot to turn it off.
That's
when Kay
okay.
started
I just
speaking.
wanted to ask another question.
I reset it.
Thanks. So the 10 houses that are proposed for, or being passed actually for Bullard Ave, this is just my 10 cents, 10 houses, 10 cents. I feel like this town is rushing to fill space up with houses that are too big for the space. Maybe you should consider selling to a developer 8 lots and make them turn 8 houses instead of 10. The privacy factor is the big issue in our town right now. It's approaching and in. So that's my 10 cents about development in our town. I feel like too close together, like sardines in a can, too much
So
traffic.
I think we talked about all
I
these
know.
topics at Meet the Mayor the other night.
Yeah.
And which one do you want me to address? The 10 houses?
The 10 houses, and how much are they going to go for?
Well, that's irrelevant, but.
Right.
The.
No, it's not a-
It is. Each
Yeah.
town, or each parcel of property in town is zoned for something. That property is zoned for housing. So they're meeting the requirements of the zone for their housing. So they're allowed to do what they're proposing.
I got you. The town can change the zoning
It-
eventually.
It can, you can't spot zone something like that and say, okay, since every other house around here is whatever it is, it's our 75 zone, 7,500 square feet, now we're going to make you do 10,000 square feet. You can't do that.
And what we did, because like you say, 10 houses, it just happens to be that piece, and I know we had this discussion the other night too. Steve explained it very well, but you got to remember, in this particular case, this developer took the time, couple years, and the money. He consolidated 35 lots together.
You made a killing.
However, to
Nothing-
make
not
10. He bought them, he bought them. Hey, builders are builders, you know, somebody built your house, somebody built my house.
That's cool.
This, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
And like with the tree thing, a lot of times I say, yeah, I don't want trees. And the one time I brought that up, somebody said, didn't they cut trees down to build your house? Yeah, I think so, because I don't have any trees in my living room. But in this case, you know, it is a buildable piece of land. The road was there. Paper streets are legitimate roads, whether they're improved or not. This developer put together, now these are not landlocked like some of them are in the Pines where, because of setbacks and the Delmeyer case where they can build on 40 by 100 lots. This gentleman put together 35 20 by 100 lots and made 10 buildable lots. And the one that's a little short on frontage is actually over by about 4,000 square feet for the whole lot size. So even though it's 7,500, that one that's 67 feet in the front is a little over 11,000 square feet because of the back thing. So yes, it'd be nice to have the town the way it was 20 years ago. And I say this all the time. Everybody moved here. we made it nice, shame on us, everybody moved here. You know what? We have to look at ourselves sometimes. We made a nice place, we're trying to do the best we can, and in this particular one you brought up, I mean, he met all the criterias.
Yeah, I'm not trying to diss the one developer.
Yeah.
I'm just
but
talking about
all the
space.
setbacks, because all the setbacks, he didn't come in for any variances for setbacks, so
Mm-hmm.
all the front yard, rear yards, and side yard setbacks were. So there's a lot of effort taken by not only the committee, but our planning board in trying to make sure these are right. Because you're starting to attend more and more of these sessions, you can see stuff that's even clear cut, we gotta approve whether we want to or not. We do the best to tweak it to make it even better.
So
All right.
for example, and another example, another example would be, so now you change the zoning to make the lot size larger, right? So, and you can't just make Bullard Avenue's lots 100 by 100s when everything else around it is 75 by 100s. So then every other lot is now non-conforming, and they can't even put a fence up or a shed in their backyard without going for a variance.
And
So those are some of the other issues.
Just to, so like, you have to know all the rules and how.
So now they're conforming though, right?
But wait a second.
Yes.
Let's just, in theory, say we did bump them up to 10,000. That's not what your complaint is. Your complaint that how stupid, they can still, the setbacks don't change. It's 6 and 9.
Right.
So even if the lots were 20,000 square feet, they could still go that far to the property
make
line.
the house
6
bigger,
feet, yes.
Basically, is what you're
Yes.
saying. Yeah.
So
Which
it's
is
not,
what
it's
we
not
don't
about just
want.
making bigger lots. It's a comprehensive thing, but I think I tried to emphasize this the other night. These are decisions that had to be made
Decades ago.
decades ago.
I heard you.
How many times did I say it? I said it like
Oh,
50 times.
Decades, you did
Yes.
it enough.
So these are decisions that have to be made decades ago
But
in
we
order to
can
fix
start
this.
now for decades later, right?
Perhaps- Yes, it's
Thank you.
it's a
Hopefully we'll all be
process.
decades older in a few decades.
We'll work on it.
Last statement, visit Falling Water, Frank Lloyd Wright's house.
I was there.
And note, there you go, Environment House, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Just please state your name.
Good evening. My name is Pamela Dixon-Kuhn, and I live at 219 Porter Court. I'm here regarding the property maintenance violations on the lots adjacent to our Porter Court homes. For years, the overgrowth on these lots have created a fire, health, and pest hazard. Because the developer has not maintained the property, the township is attempting to shift this burden onto Porter Court homeowners. My husband was verbally told by code enforcement, quote, "Get your little mower out and cut it yourself." I received a letter from Township Attorney Patrick Varga demanding that I accept responsibility for maintaining land that I do not own. After conferring with my daughter, a Columbia Law School graduate, and 4 of her Columbia Law School colleagues, they concluded Mr. Varga's points had no legal merit. In fact, this attempt by the township to force private citizens to assume liabilities of a commercial corporation is completely illegal. It constitutes an ultra-virus act and exceeds the township's lawful authority and is an abuse of power, violating the NJSA Civil Rights Act. Let the record reflect the legal fallacies of the township's position. First, Mr. Varga's reliance on boilerplate deed language and implied covenants is groundless. The township claims that this text somehow forces us to maintain this land. However, Mr. Varga has admitted in writing that the conveyance to the Homeowners Association was never perfected. There is no HOA. It was never formed. You cannot use boilerplate text or implied arguments to bind me to a contract with a ghost entity. Nor can you force a private citizen to assume the liabilities of a commercial corporation. Under the Planned Real Estate Development Full Disclosure Act, the absolute statutory burden to form and maintain an HOA rests on the developer, not the homebuyers. The township's failure to audit this developer is an oversight of this town's own making, and you cannot legally fix your mistake by forcing an unconstitutional, uncompensated regulatory taking of our labor under the Article 1 of the state constitution. Second, Mr. Varga's threat of special assessments under the local improvements law is an absurd stretch. NJSA 4056-1 is implicitly intended for permanent public infrastructure like sewers and roads. It was never designed as a tool to extort neighbors into paying for routine lawn care on a delinquent developer's private lot. Third, liability strictly follows legal title. Calico Properties is the sole deed holder of record. Ordering private residents to trespass and operate heavy machinery on private land introduces catastrophic personal injury risks that homeowners' insurance policies do not cover. By telling us to cut it ourselves, the township is inviting massive contributory liability. Fourth, the township's current stance is entirely contradicted by its own internal actions. Documents received through my OPRA request show that code enforcement has a continuous paper trail proving Calico is the sole responsible party. Lacey Township Resolution Number 2026-124, certified on April 9th, 2024, formally acknowledges in writing that, quote, "The state of the project is creating an dangerous and unsafe conditions at the property." On May 21st, 2026, just weeks ago, code enforcement issued an order to terminate directly to Lance Schoner, citing International Property Maintenance Code PM 303-.4, and threatening fines or jail time for failing to cut the exact grass. The township cannot recognize the developer as the sole responsible party in writing on May 1st and then suddenly turn around weeks later and demand the Porter Court residents mow it for them. I have a petition signed by the residents of Porter Court. We are demanding the township utilize its abatement powers under Township Code Sections 293-22 and -23. We are asking you to send a municipal crew to clear this hazard immediately. If the township continues to refuse to execute its mandatory ministerial duties to abate this public nuisance, I'm fully prepared to file an action in lieu of prerogative writs for a writ of mandamus in New Jersey Superior Court to compel enforcement. And I will give this to the...
So, I've been out there a couple times and mentioned a couple of issues. You are 100% right. I don't know what the problem is, why it's not being cut. It should be very simple, like any other piece of property in this town. If you call code enforcement and the grass is too high, there's a property owner for each piece of property in this town, and it should be getting maintained with, at the bare minimum, a code enforcement violation. So, I mean, on that side of it, I'm apologizing for that end of it. I'm not quite sure, but it should be getting cut at the bare minimum. There are other issues with some of the other issues out there, the bonding issues and stuff like that. We've talked about this before, but at the bare minimum, yes, that the grass out there should be getting cut by the township, and a lien should be being placed on the property owner, regardless of whether it's an HOA or not. It's irrelevant to that situation.
And I know I've been out there, and I gotta say, I was just out there again the other day. You got a beautiful home. But we now understand the frustrations over there in Porter Court. And what Steve said, I agree with him 1,000%. And it should, the frustration, I can only say I feel you, and we're looking at right now the best we can, because we can understand everything over there now is built because there's been issues pretty much since you moved in. So we're not sweeping this under the rug. Like Steve said, we're looking at things, and
Deputy Mayor, do we have an opportunity to cut it? I don't want to be out of compliance if, I know Veronica wrote something
We're
and...
trying to get the answer to that real quick, because we got the drainage ditch there, and then the properties down towards the street where it goes into whatever that cross street is, I forget now. But, yeah. Throp, yes.
Throp.
Yes, and, I mean, we're concerned. It's not the first time I've been down there looking at what's going on down there, along with maybe some of the other committee people, but.
The property has actually been cut by the township, which we really appreciate, where the drainage is.
Yeah.
It's the front area where it was supposed to be the responsibility of an HOA, and there is no HOA because the developer never registered, created bylaws, never,
And a lot
We
of that.
never knew
and
about
A lot
it.
of that is coming too late.
Amy, did we release the bond on this?
No, we're calling on the bond. That's
Calling
what
the
the
bond.
resolution was that Mrs. Kuhn highlighted.
We voted on
For
it
the
a couple
public
months ago.
improvements only, that's what you're calling for the bond on.
Okay, all right. So we're going to get some money to help pay for this if we decide to cut.
We're not doing it. It's the bonding company that comes in and finishes the final improvements. If they fail to do that, that's when we go in and do the paving, because they don't
Right.
have a top coat.
No.
There's issues with the driveway
Right.
aprons, and I don't have the whole list in my head.
Right.
Then if the bonding company refuses to do it, we obviously will enter into litigation, have to do it, and then we'll be suing the bonding company plus the builder.
Okay,
And right now, the bonding company has asked for the punch list items of what's not done, and I know that they're working on it, but it's not a quick process to do it.
right.
It's,
We are trying.
I know,
I've been down there.
a couple of us have had talks with people down there, and because of the process, it's more than frustrating because nothing moves fast. We're bound by a lot of the process, but we are looking at right now, because if they are down there cutting the drainage ditch, running up the
They
street.
stop in the middle of the street because they are told that the rest of it is the homeowner's responsibility.
They should be cutting it.
I think, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but because of different language that was in things, and this Calico did not follow through for things, because originally it was, when it was proposed at township level, through the boards, there was supposed to be an HOA.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. So that's all the stuff that's coming to light now that we're finding. So, but thank you.
Thank you.
Anything?
Say the same thing.
Just please state your name.
My name is Mark Kuhn. I'm really almost responding to what you said in relation to the Porter Court grass situation. I know everybody gets it, and everybody's saying, we need to cut it, we need to cut it, it should be cut. But it should be cut yesterday, and there should be no excuses. When I go to code enforcement, they tell me that when my wife had said, they had told me to get my little mower out and cut the grass yourself. I tried to explain to Dana that she's insisting that I and the other neighbors on the street are responsible for cutting that property. So I've been told, and by you too, that the code says that if the grass is more than 10 inches tall, you're to report it to code enforcement. Code enforcement then issues a violation notice to
Property owner.
the property owner, and then they've got 30 days to rectify the situation, and then they get fined. So because code enforcement continuously keeps telling me that it's my responsibility, I went and asked her I reported the grass again being more than 10 inches, it's approximately 3 feet. So I asked her to acknowledge that the grass is more than code allows it, and that I am requesting a violation notice to be given to me and to the other 7 neighbors. All of a sudden, she said, I don't know if I can do that. I have to check with the administrator. She never got back to me. She said she was. I don't understand why the township doesn't come out there tomorrow, cut the grass, and assess a lien or an assessment to the property owner, which is Calico Builders.
I think we talked about this. I'm with you. I don't
Yeah,
know what the problem is.
but everybody's been saying they're with
Yeah,
me for
I
this
agree.
for 3 years, and nobody comes out. I mean, are you telling me then somebody is going to be out there within,
I'm going to tell
A week
you,
or
I
10
think we're
days?
all telling, or are we all?
That's what it is, and I will make Dana do the final notice, and she will then send a notice to Public Works, and it will be put on a work order for it to be done. I can't promise you when, because it goes on to a work order.
We've been
And then
discussing,
we will do a resolution putting the lien on those two parcels of
we've been
property.
discussing this, and actually, I mean,
How it works.
with the problems you've got down there, like Veronica said, you know, with the bonding company, and they gotta take care of things, because there's bigger issues down there.
but that has nothing to do with
No, no,
actually
no, no,
cutting
no,
the
no.
grass right now.
Right. This grass issue only came to us in the last, to our level,
To our level.
the last week and a half, maybe.
With the
That's
HOA
actually not true, because I talked to you personally
That
at
wasn't
the
over-
GOP
that
picnic.
wasn't over the
It was
grass.
mentioned, the mayor has been out there personally about the grass, and the mayor last year also told me that he agreed with me, and it was going to be taken care of by November of last year. November last year came, went, and went by. The mayor indicated to me that I had to go to code enforcement. We're just, the cat's
Yeah.
chasing his tail.
I-
And I told him at that point in time, I said, I've been to code enforcement, they do absolutely nothing. The administrator has done absolutely nothing but give me excuses and reasons why they can't do it. I'm tired of the excuses, I'm tired of the false reasoning. It needs to be done, it needs to be done immediately, and it's a 15-minute job.
Okay, so you just
But
heard
we're
it
all telling
tonight.
you
I
that
will
they're
move
gonna-
forward with what Dana has to do for the next steps, and she has to do a final notice, and then it will get, they have X amount of days to make an attempt to take care of it
So-
themselves, and then it goes to Public Works.
So you're telling me it'll be cut within,
I can't tell you when it's gonna be cut. It gets put onto the work list order.
well, I mean,
Public Works.
does this process take,
Please stop.
Can we just ask that no one speak in the
does this
background,
process
please?
take a year? Does
No,
it
it
take?
doesn't take a year.
No.
We just.
So this should be done within 20 days or something?
Seems reasonable.
Okay, that's what I'm asking, you know, because I've been told this before, and it
I
goes on
understand.
for years.
I said, I don't know.
Thank you for your attention to
I'll
this
give you an
matter.
example of one here. So this was, we just did a resolution tonight placing a lien on a piece of property for property maintenance, okay? So it goes through a 30-day process, you know, by the time we notify the property owner saying you
Correct.
have to do X, Y, and Z. They failed to do it. So on 5/28, Dana sent the notice to Public Works saying, go and maintain the property at this area, cut the grass and weeds in the retention pond area due to the height of the weeds, and the Bomford may be needed, right? We charge an administrative fee, we charge the hourly rate for the individuals doing it, plus we also charge a fee for the
Right.
equipment and the gas. So that was May 28th that Dana sent the notice, and on June 2nd, the job got done.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
so
just,
that gives
an
you a-
idea.
That gives you a.
I just don't
idea.
understand why this hasn't been done already.
I agree.
Because what the map says-
I'm sympathetic. I agree.
I
said it to
appreciate
you
that.
I said it to you at the house.
No, I appreciate that, you know, but it's a simple
I understand.
process, and all they got to do is follow the law. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Anything else? Come on up.
Oh, sorry, we moved it out of the way when we did the swearing in, sorry.
Yeah.
Just please state your name.
Carol Middlestorff from North Harbor. So there were no public comments regarding Film Ready.
There are. Wait, are from us? We
There
did
was a
caucus.
discussion, so
We did.
tonight I'm just adding really
Oh.
quick.
Go ahead.
As I've spoken to you before, spoken to the mayor before, I am completely opposed to spending any administrative time of this body, of this township, on Film Ready. This is an 11-page how to get ready for Film Ready. I've attended the meetings. It's in my corner of things that I do for a living. Okay, in addition to assigning the person that needs to apparently volunteer for this responsibility, they have to be a full-time employee. The local government must submit production resources list of services for use for film and TV projects such as catering, restaurants, coffee shop, bakery, drugstores, et cetera, et cetera. Prop, wardrobe, clothing stores. You also must create an ordinance and a code or a code of conduct that includes languages that promotes media production in the way that is mostly mutually beneficial to residents and industry professionals, including filming fees and built-in waivers. Now, we know that we have limited police, we know that we have limited help here. You have to create a public safety plan. There has to be signage. There has to be the police chief. There has to be the fire department. All of these things are really important to do when you're on site and you're involved in filming, which I do. I would much rather this administration focus on the stuff that we don't have and the things that we really do need in town, such as safe streets. So, in this 11-page document, if anybody wants to read it, anybody else wants to read it about the film industry,
It's all available online, too.
the last thing in there, which is going to be a fun topic tonight, is you must also include an electronic copy of the municipal seal and logo, high resolution. A year ago, Mr. Kinnis, I gave you this document.
A lot, yes.
This township has at least 7 or 8 logos. At one point, you had defunct NJ. Now we have a new website. You now have a new logo that me, as a corporate identity expert, branding expert, your new logo is now lopsided. Your pheasant now has a goiter on its neck. In addition to that, the atom symbol is not even centered. I'm going to hand this to Veronica.
I think you've sent that to me. I think I got
Okay.
an email. But you
And in addition, Memorial Day, when some lovely person created this, there's no NJ, it's ZJ. So we now don't even live in New Jersey. Our logo is a nightmare. Please fix it. If you need help, I volunteer for free. I'll help you. All right. A year I've been working on this logo thing. Forward-facing to the world, this is who Lacey is. We talk about how beautiful how Lacey is. Please fix the logo. It's a full-color logo. The best logo is outside in that mailbox. A sticker on the side of that mailbox is a beautiful logo, full
I have
color.
plenty of those stickers.
Huh?
I have a lot of those stickers.
I wish they were our logo. It was consistent with everything. Okay, so moving on to actually what I think that I would love to spend time with this town is talking about complete streets. So this is a 60-page document. I've been to all the complete streets things. Best practices to preserve and improve the quality of life for everyone in New Jersey, including Lacey Township. What are complete streets? It's a mean to provide a comprehensive, integrated, connected, multimodal network of transportation options through planning, design, construction, maintenance, operation of new and retrofit. Remember that we can do new on old. For all users, that includes pedestrians, putting pedestrians first. Bicyclists are in that category. People with disabilities, motorists, and movers of commercial goods. I really want bike lanes. We had the rodeo. I don't know if any of you were there at the rodeo. It's a great project by policeman Adam Ewart. I can never say Adam's name. Ewart, okay. He's retiring, so we're gonna need somebody to step up and do that. I'm looking for anybody that's BMX related.
The police department will assign somebody who will do
Okay,
that.
but I'm just saying, but it has to be somebody interested in, have I done 5 minutes
That's your
already?
5 minutes.
Okay. Anyway, so I would like us.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, Ms. Middlestorch, you were wrong last year about this movie situation, and you're wrong again. You're misinforming people, because it's not a heavy lift, depending on what the production is. You won't need police and fire if they do a hand soap commercial in a bathroom. This is exposure for our businesses. I don't know why you're against it. I don't know if you have an interest in it
No, the
otherwise,
ordinance.
but you're wrong about
What
it.
you guys have to put together includes research done by the police department. All the safety plan has to be put in place. It has to all be written. That's what I would
Other
rather
towns
the
that
team of people that
participate
we have
have
doing
talked
things, doing
about
things
how,
for
what an
the
easy
township. I don't
lift
see
it is.
one bit of this being, okay, it's called a loss leader in marketing, loss leader. When you're
know what,
looking at
I'm aware.
something that is, good, there's something that, I'm not allowed to spend my daytime on loss leader information. I have to do billable work. Every hour of my time is billable. Every hour of Veronica's time is billable. Amy's time is billable. Police chief's time is billable. All the research that has to be done is billable time within the employees of this town. Why are they spending it on film ready when we don't have safe streets? Just saying. I would rather our administration spend time. And again,
We have safe streets, and,
we got kids that are getting hit by cars.
yeah, okay.
Research, I would be more than happy. I'm going to start running programs out of the library on safe streets.
Okay.
And giving talks and teaching people how to build safe streets and so on.
Facts are stubborn things. I'm sorry, but you're wrong, so.
It's my industry. You're in the health industry.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You're,
When's the
everyone's
last time you worked on a
entitled,
film set?
everyone's entitled to their opinion. Facts are
What I'm trying to
stubborn
do is
things.
I'm trying to help you not waste money.
I'm doing fine. I don't really need the help.
Township should not waste money on something like a lost
There's
leader.
there's a whole industry involved in it, and it will help our businesses.
And that's how I make my living. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Maybe you're afraid of competition. I don't know what
I'm
you're
not
afraid of.
competition. I'm afraid of knowledge being dispersed in a way that's not correct. I sit
Okay.
through those
Let me
meetings
just,
all
let
the
me
time.
just say that. I don't know if you were here for the whole meeting. I don't know if you came in late, and if you didn't, I apologize for saying. We made a decision tonight to table this until we can find the first step, which is the liaison who's going to do all this work.
Which has to be
That's-
a full-time municipal employee.
Right, right. So we're at the very, very beginning of this, and we've talked about this. Who would be a good employee to do this? We can't find one.
I got
So
you.
we're going to have to keep looking.
One of the qualifications
take a
is
look.
a good logo. You don't even have a good logo. That's where I'm going with this, is when you're ready to do it, I'm gonna be your first champion to tell you it's a great idea. But with all the stuff that I see that's not ready, you're not ready. That's all.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your opinion. I just disagree with it because you're wrong.
Can I just make one announcement?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna have an
thank you.
exhibit on Friday, the 26th. The traveling exhibit from the state of New Jersey is gonna be in Lacey. It's a wonderful thing to bring everybody to. It's gonna be from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock at the community center during the Township Alliance luncheon. So if anybody needs flyers or wants to come visit, I have them.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Anybody else?
Spreading this information.
Sure. Good.
Please state your name.
No, you know what? I better-
Just move the thing
Yeah.
to the side.
There we go. Regina DeSenza, Sunset Drive, Sunrise Beach. I need to say thank you to the 538 people that voted for me last week. I am humbled by their efforts. The rest of my comment tonight contains quite a few questions. Is this going to be the only meeting for the month of June?
No.
You are going to have a second meeting in June, in 2 weeks.
For the YMCA
YMCA.
public forum, not a township
Yeah,
meeting.
not a
We'll
township.
Oh, well, that's what I'm asking. It's not going to be a
Not
township.
meeting to do township.
And it'll be in this room?
Correct.
Yes, the public forum will be in this room.
At what time?
6 o'clock. Same
6
time as
o'clock,
normal.
same time as the meeting, but it's not going to be a township committee meeting.
No, it's not gonna happen, unless there's an emergency that pops up, there won't be resolution.
Because this room is rather small, and you said we would have a big township meeting, like at the park or something. I mean, this,
But the full
the,
members of
cap-
the council are there, everything needs to be recorded, so this is where the recording.
all right, well, the capacity of this room is 125. I bet you more than 125 people will want to come.
I would hope so.
All right. Was that announced on the website yet?
We will be posting it on Tuesday.
It was already advertised on our legal notices website.
It is, okay. All right, thank you. So will the next two township committee meetings be July 9th and August 13th?
That sounds right.
Okay, one meeting per month for July and August, and the second meeting this month is for the YMCA. Okay. Last week, the LMUA discussed an operations agreement for the Quick Check. What's up with that? If the LMUA is writing an operations agreement, there must be an environmentally sensitive watershed area there. Would someone like to elaborate on that issue, the truth, please?
You have to talk to MUA.
You're in charge of what goes on around here,
We
okay.
are still in litigation with them,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So we're
not-
doing with the
it's-
MUA.
So I was wondering what's holding that up, but
It's still in litigation.
I also heard through the grapevine that the proposed buyer for the community hall Quick Check property does not hold a proper sale contract. Is that true? I thought that was part of the litigation. What's holding it up? Again, I hear rumors, and I don't like rumors, so that's why I like to
We don't
ask.
comment on litigation in public.
The
so
litigation is
I
against the
don't-
Board of Adjustment.
Yeah.
That's
Board
the
of
litigation.
Adjustment.
Yes,
Oh.
they filed the litigation. There was two lawsuits filed, one against the township, one against the Board of Adjustment. I believe the one that is still open is the one with
okay.
the Board of Adjustment.
All right, that's never been clear, all right. The other question I have, while I was out on Route 9 at Lacey Road 2 weeks ago, a True Green Chemlawn truck pulled up to the vacant and unused community hall, the blue building. He rolled out his hose and began to spray the bushes and grass around the building. I was shocked. When he was done, I asked him, what was it, fertilizer or pesticide? He said both. I asked if he was at the right building because I told him it was slated to be sold and demolished. He had no idea, and this gentleman told me there's an active contract on the building. I asked him to please verify the address. He said he was 100% sure Community Hall. I asked, are you sure not Community Center? He said he was positive there is an active True Green Chemlawn contract on your defunct building, so I'd like to know why you're wasting the taxpayers' money on the Chemlawn treatment.
We still have an obligation to maintain property that we own to the best of
All
our
right,
ability.
but you have a DPW.
We don't do chemicals because of the licenses you need to store and keep those chemicals. It's not cost effective for us to do that.
None of our DPW are qualified for chemicals.
No, we stopped doing that probably a good 30, 35 years ago.
Oh, my
Because
God.
it's not cost effective for us to maintain those chemicals on site and
All
have
right,
to
but
store
just,
them.
since the building's not being used, just mow the lawn. Why do you have to put pesticide and insecticide down and fertilizer? What's the point?
Do that to all of the properties that we own to maintain it. Some of it
Oh,
does
my
need some of
God.
the weed control down.
If we didn't maintain it, we would get held for that.
But if you cut the grass,
We
it's
can't-
fine.
We can't always win.
All right.
Because,
So-
Regina, because to be honest with you, even when, early in the season before we started our grass, you know, one of the biggest things I did, I was back in DPW asking when that was gonna get cut, because we still own it, we're still responsible.
All right. So Monday night, the planning board meeting was both lengthy and interesting, and I missed it, but the agenda showed that there were 10 new lots at Bullard and 10 at Newark, that was it? And-
Two at Newark.
Oh, only 2 at Newark, but 10 at Bullard, is it?
Correct.
Okay, so there's 12 new homes going in. Okay, I didn't think it was 20, okay. Has the planning board discussed updating the master plan yet? This question has been up in the air for a long time. The committee is supposed to help steer the planning board? Yes, no, maybe? I would like to see not only a ban on data centers throughout the township, but warehouses possibly too, because a data center sneaked into a warehouse application at another locality. It is happening all over this country. I'd also like to see a ban on multifamily housing unless it's required to meet state regulations. Are you talking to the planning board about the master plan at all?
No, not at the moment.
Because it's been over 10 years.
Yes.
Lacey is crowded enough with traffic and people. We're reaching the point of unsustainable. And again, why can't the Warden House just be sold separately to someone for $1? Let them move it at their own expense to their own lot and renovate it into a residence. There's no reason to make it firewood. Mr. Kennis, I know you said it has mold, but you know as well as I do mold can be remediated. That place can be cleaned out to the walls. Mold is not an excuse to demolish history. Does anyone have an update on the Joint Base fire? Does anyone know if it's out yet? Did you know there was a fire at the Joint Base?
Yes, I did, but I didn't know if it's out yet or not.
Yeah, I would like to find out if it's out because, you know, fire is a major concern right now. And isn't it time to take in the signs? There are rules for posting signs on the New Jersey state highways from Google. Posting political campaign signs on state highways in New Jersey is generally prohibited. The New Jersey Department of Transportation strictly bans all unauthorized signs, including political ones within the highway right-of-way and on the adjacent public property. You cannot place signs in a clear zone, medians, or along the shoulders of state highways. The right-of-way can extend 16 feet or more from the curb line or the edge of the road. So when you ask people to put out signs for you, they should be properly placed and retrieved when the election is over. I also saw some signs
Just to interrupt
placed.
you, I hope you're including the hand-drawn no data center signs that have cropped up all over town, too.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So they don't belong there either.
right, and I take them in when I have to, okay? It's not usually permitted on county property either, but I saw some on county property. Thank you.
Can I say one thing, Mr. Mayor? One thing that Mr. Senza said that I think merits mention is, she asked you, as the chair and the mayor, does this governing body speak with our planning board? That's a very dangerous and slippery slope. We appoint the planning board
Right.
to make those decisions. It would be completely inappropriate if I called up a planning board member and said to him or her, I want you to vote this way. I will never lean on one of those folks.
master plan discussion.
Okay, that's different. That's totally appropriate.
Way overdue.
Thank you.
Anything else? Well, please state your name for the record.
Richard A. Bidnick, Lacey Citizens for Responsible Government. I've been reflecting on many things as of late. One being why I chose to build my home here in Lacey 20 years ago. I came here because the taxes were low, it was quiet, it was safe, it was a quaint small town without a lot of traffic and box stores, and my home was built across from a beautiful lake. But in the 20 years I've been here, things have changed dramatically. One, taxes have gone through the roof. It's not been, right. Taxes have gone through the roof. It's not quite quiet anymore as it used to be. It's still relatively safe, but not like it was when I moved here. I came to Lacey to escape the traffic, the box stores, the madness of Tom's River, and now we have it here too. My beautiful lake is not even beautiful anymore. And with that god-awful ugly Whibbit sitting right off of our beach. For those of you who were born here and you tell me to get over it, I say this to you. I wasn't born here. I chose to come here because of the things I mentioned. I don't consider this progress. It's more like the destruction of what I had envisioned my life would be in retirement when I built my home here 20 years ago. I bought the land. I had to get a variance because I have a pie-shaped lot. I had to hire an architect and a builder who I worked with very closely. It was a labor of love, building my home. And it's a beautiful French country-style home, one I am very proud of, and I know many of the people who live in my area love it too because I get so many compliments from so many people. To say I'm somewhat disappointed in what has transpired since I moved here would be an understatement. I really question who will benefit from a YMCA coming here to Lacey. It certainly will not be the taxpayers because we would be footing the bill. And we will be stuck with a lot more traffic and undesirables that may venture into our town from surrounding towns. The YMCA would love getting a new facility that they would not have to pay for. But then there's the political realities and the brainchild of this project being pushed by our illustrious mayor. Mr. Kennis, you are the poster child of what one would call a conflict of interest. You sit here as mayor. You are on the planning board and the environmental commission, and you are a property developer. You are the very perfect example of a living, breathing conflict of interest. I have to wonder what it is really that is in for you, as I know politicians never do anything unless it's going to benefit themselves some way. A $96 million construction project has all the trappings for a lot of questions. You are also pushing for the sale of the Warden House and Community Hall, so another developer can come into our town and give us something practically none of us want. A quick check and a lot more traffic on the busiest intersection in town. I've been around politicians since I've been 14, and from a lifetime of public service, I've experienced and what I know works. It's called give and take, or one hand washes the other. Personally, as an individual who represents a citizens group which expects accountability from our elected officials and transparency, may I suggest that you should step down from your role on the planning board. The impression of a personal conflict of interest is enough to force individuals to question what is really going on. And I am questioning for good reason. You may not like what I'm saying to you, but sometimes the truth hurts, and someone has got to say it.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Good. It would help if you distanced yourself from this project. Just a friendly word of advice. Now, I do have a message for all of you sitting on this committee. If you are true fiscal conservatives, as you claim to be, start privatizing every possible department we have in our government. We need to think outside of the box, because what we're doing is stretching our taxpayers to the limit. Just think of the savings alone from the outrageous health insurance costs, plus pensions and other benefits that you could save. Besides, I know that government is practically never efficient, somewhat effective, and rarely accurate. If I were sitting on this committee, that is exactly what I would do, because efficiency is the name of the game in my book. When you run multi-million-dollar nonprofits like I have, efficiency is the name of the game. And it's amazing what government can do when it has to. It's never wise to wait till there's a crisis, because when there is, your options are very limited. I had a personal conversation this past weekend with a colleague concerning something I've seen happening a lot at our town and at our meetings. I requested from the township tax assessor a property valuation report of all the veterans who've had their tax collections rescinded claiming disability. Almost every town meeting, I keep hearing of another property which is being removed off the tax rolls because of this. The assessed value of all these properties stands at $59,721,300, and the property taxes lost from the township is $1,633,378. I don't have a problem with a person who served in our military who is fully disabled and unable to work having their property taxes rescinded. But there are many who are fully working and are working in another full-time job, getting this very generous benefit. I wanted to know what this benefit is costing all the taxpayers here in Lacey. Well, I found out. The loss in taxes is not reimbursed to the township, like the veterans and seniors deduction is, I believe, which is $250 each, right? I'm a great supporter of our veterans, as my father was a highly decorated World War II veteran. He received the Bronze Star under General Patton and received this award honor from President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Maybe the township should contact our elected senators and assemblymen and try to get the state to reimburse us for a benefit that is required by law by the state, but is pushed onto all the taxpayers of Lacey who are not disabled veterans. And by the way, banning data centers is a no-brainer on both sides of the parkway. Just do it and get it over with already. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anything else from the public? Barry. Just state your name.
Tilt that, sure. I don't get to say my thing, huh? Barry Bender, somewhere in Lacey Township. Quick question. You had mentioned a resolution in November. Is that a binding resolution?
Referendum?
No, not the,
They're never binding.
No, there are certain aspects of resolutions and questions that are binding. This is not a binding one.
Right. We've had non-binding before that went to the wayside. First of all, I want to talk about Relay for Life. I thank the mayor for coming out, however long ago that was. I lose track of time. 2 weeks ago. Since COVID, we've had lots of issues. We had 4 teams this year. There's a good chance if we don't get help from people that want to join and organize, that may be the last one. I'm sorry to say. It's very hard to say because when we do the opening ceremony with the survivors and seeing the smiling faces and whatever, it hurts to think that maybe we won't have any more. But hopefully, people will step up and help us organize. I usually don't wear a hat up here, but my hat is from the New Jersey Preservation, who this year ranked 10 historic buildings that are in peril. They list them. Among those buildings is the Warden House. And just to share, because maybe a lot of people don't know, maybe a lot of people will watch this meeting on YouTube, the Warden House was the home of 2 gentlemen who survived the Andersonville prison during the Civil War. I don't know how many people out there know that, but I wanted to share that. It's extremely historic building, and the lack of concern for it being destroyed is very discerning to me. And just to let you know, I will continue to work to see that it isn't destroyed. So, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Anything else?
Seeing none, make a motion to close the floor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Comments for the committee. Deputy Mayor Larray.
I'm going to keep this short tonight because I don't want us to constantly keep repeating ourselves. But the first thing I want to do is congratulate the Vincent Pagano on his appointment to police officer. The other thing today, they had the soft opening. If everybody is aware of it, Tim Hortons has opened. So they just had their soft opening today. I think tomorrow they actually open up. Also, I want to say welcome to the new part-time and full-time employees in our community development office, and also to the two gentlemen that are volunteering on our fire departments, because as we've been saying, it's getting harder and harder to get volunteers. We got one for Forked River, one for Lenoka Harbor. The big thing I want to say tonight is, of course, today's weather will make you realize we are in that time of year. It's the shore season. It's going to get busier as it always does. Just be careful, be alert, and also enjoy all the things that this area has to offer. Because we do live, whether people are happy with it or not, we do live in a very unique place. People are still coming here. You know, it has changed. And as many of us have said, the young lady sitting up front here, even with the other night, you know, some of us remember when it was a very, very small town, but because of how this town is, what it offers, and where it has gone, has brought people here, which is progress. And the only thing that I will say on progress is, I see so many times through the years and way before I even got up here, you know, the thing of box stores came up tonight. Somebody mentioned. You know, we fight box stores, we fight roads, but yet the same people that fight them are shopping in them stores and driving on them roads. And some of them roads take some of the congestion off Route 9. But, you know, it's a two-sided issue sometimes, and the decisions have to be made whether we all agree with them or not, and we don't always agree up here. Be assured of that. We're considering everybody in the town, and that's the one thing with even the referendum, like Barry said, whether it's binding or non-binding, it's a non-binding referendum. I've stated up here multiple times, whatever the public states is what I'm holding to. And I won't vary from that, even if my vote's different than what the public says. What the public states, I'm sticking to. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Committeewoman Giuliano.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate your time. I just want to remind everybody that, well, tonight is the prom for our high school seniors. Hopefully, they'll have a wonderful time and safe travels for them. On the 22nd and 23rd are our graduations for both our middle school and high school, so be aware there'll be traffic around. They finish school on the 24th, so after that, there'll be a lot of children out and about on their bicycles and everywhere else, so please keep your eyes open for them. And just to remind everybody about our volunteer fire companies, 105 calls went out this past month. That's a lot of calls for them to be out doing, and they're all volunteers, and that's where everybody should be thanking them, as I always say, on a daily basis, because we would not be able to do the things we do here in this town. Congratulations to our new officer coming in, and I hope all goes well for him. Other than that, Mayor, I'm good.
Thank you, Peggy. Committeeman Curatello.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to also, well, first and foremost, recognize, it's a little bit rough, Mrs. Middledorf is very civically engaged, and her and I may not see eye to eye on different things, but appreciate her coming up, and we maybe have a disagreement on our interpretation of things, but yours is always good input, and thanks for coming up tonight, and I appreciate it, and I think we all do. May not agree with it or like it, but we're glad you come up to the people's microphone, so thank you for that. I want to also say congratulations to Officer Pagano, and I hope God walks with him as he is going to be in many different roles, not only enforcement, but education and prevention, and breaking up domestic violence and investigations. So it's a multifaceted role, far past just enforcement. So I wish that young man well. I want to congratulate my good colleague and personal friend, Peggy Sue Giuliano, for her win.
Thank you, Ms. Curatolo.
She's a great person, and I'm a little jealous. I don't want my daughter to run out and have a baby, but she's got a grandchild now, and I miss my daughter when she was little, and I'm jealous.
Oh, yeah.
And I miss that. Hey, look, you make jokes. I miss that stuff. I don't ever see my kid anymore. So thank you, and congratulations.
Appreciate it, Peter.
Yes, I want to, very importantly and quickly, Detective Brian Flynn, Detective Jesse Dalziel, and Detective Mike Baldessari. I had no idea I'd see them today in Toms River. They came, my new supervisor is a department head in our county health department, and they came to talk health policy with us. They were one of only 3 departments that came, the other two being Toms River and Lakewood, so they're going to be sharing in information, county resources, bringing them here. We talked about vape alarms in the bathrooms of our schools. We talked about a plethora of different things. And I pledged my support to them and our police department. If we can bring resources to bear from our county health department to our police department, I will, with the approval of my colleagues here, sitting up here, be that conduit, if it's just information or if it's actual resources. So again, Detectives Flynn, Dalziel, and Baldessari, thank you for being there today. I said I'd mention something about you tonight, and you didn't have to be there. The 3 of you were there. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the police department that you don't always see. I had no idea I'd see it until they sat across from me in the same meeting today upstairs in our atrium. So thank you for that. In closing, and a thing that's really near to dear and important to me, Samsung announced that they're leaving New Jersey. They're in Englewood Cliffs. I believe that's Bergen County,
Yes.
if I'm not.
Yes, that's Bergen.
And that's very sad. They have 1,000 people there, and those are some high-earning people. It's a great company. They're leaving for greener pastures, and it's very unfortunate that we don't have a business-safe environment here, Mayor, and I think we have to keep driving that home. I know you've been a champion of that, of course, as a business acumen up here. Former mayor and current committeeman McDonald always talks about that. It's really, really important to keep talking about it, because that's 1,000 people that are going to leave here, 1,000 families that are going to leave here, and a lot of money that's going to leave here, and they're just going to go to Texas. So that's sad, and now we've got to make that, and the more people that leave here, the more academic capital that leaves here, we got to make that up. And now it's more money coming out of McDonald and Middlesdorf and Downing and everybody else, all the good people that are here, and it's not right. So I won't be long-winded, but it's another company leaving, Mayor, and thank you for the time.
Thank you, Pete. Committeeman McDonald?
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of things. I, too, would congratulate Officer Pagano. He's joining a great police force. As far as Mr., I forgot your name, Rich.
Sydney.
I apologize. I went blank right here. And he talked about the vets. And this is something that I have talked about for many years, the disability. I mean, I want everyone to understand. I'm a Gold Star brother. So I love the vets. I go into a diner and there's a couple of people in the armed services. I'm paying the bill. I pay the bill. However, this thing with the vets has gotten completely out of hand. And in talking, and there's nothing anybody can do about it because it's throughout the state. And I've always said, the state mandated this, the state should pay for it. They can't afford it. They can't afford it. So I don't know what the remedy is. I think I have talked to Senator Amato about it a couple of times, and he's trying to get something through that on a percentage basis. In other words, if you're disabled, then you're still working, you get 20%. or if you can only work part-time, then you get 50% of it. To me, that makes more sense. Would I prefer the state to pay for it? Absolutely. But this has gotten completely out of hand, and I love the vets. I've got a son in the military, and right now, I don't know where he is. So I do worry about this because it's 1.6 million, and it's only going to get bigger. I've talked to Mayor Bacchione over in Berkeley. They're pulling their hair out. Whiting, it's the same thing. Everywhere around here, it's not right that we pay it. This was a state-mandated program. The state should come up with a remedy, period. That's all I want to say about that.
Could I ask something to you since we're talking about this? Is it okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll give you the time.
Okay, wasn't it originally set up that it was only for the disabled vets who couldn't work? Am I not correct about that?
I would have to.
So what I know about that, it doesn't say that in the legislation. So there's like a loophole, like maybe that language was missed in the legislation. Somebody sued, not us, fork it over, somebody sued, and they won, so it affects everything, because it doesn't say that you aren't able to work. It just says once you get qualified from the VA that you're 100% disabled, you're entitled to this benefit. So that, the legislation, didn't have that in there. And again, all the freedoms, us being here tonight, are because of these veterans, and which we all enjoy these freedoms. So again, but I don't think the intent of the original law was probably for those that were still able to go out and have a full career. Maybe there should be maybe like the sliding scale, like that you guys said, for those that do have disabilities because of fighting for our freedoms. But again, that's something that the state has to adjust.
Yes, well, I noticed that meeting after meeting, I keep hearing.
Yes.
This is why.
Yes. No, this is, I know you brought it up tonight, but this is something I've been on for about 3 years now.
Yes.
That we've been talking about. Okay. The Wharton House, should we sell it? Make us an offer. Make us an offer, and I'm going to speak for the committee here. You're going to have 60 days to move it. If you can't do it in that period of time, oh well. You make us an offer, and you got 60 days to get the permits and everything else like that. And I'm going to tell you right now what it's going to cost you. About $400,000 to move that house. Easy. Easy. Somebody brought up the last meeting when they moved the house across the bay. That was easy. They don't have wires. You don't have to drop the wires or move the wires. You don't have to get permits from the state to do it. They brought a house across the bay. That's great. Make us an offer on the Wharton House, and we'll consider it.
I would caution the governing body that the permission is not just the governing body, but the contract purchaser.
Right. Okay. Peggy Sue, congratulations. A great victory, 3-1. That's unbelievable.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And my last one I want to talk about, everyone's talking about overdevelopment, and they talk about traffic. By law, the Board of Adjustment and the Planning Board cannot consider traffic as a reason to decline an application. By law. You want to change that? Go right ahead. Get Senator Amato in the 9th District involved in it and see what they want to do. But by law, they cannot consider that. And that, is it good, better, and different? I don't know. But that's the law. And people go, oh, well, the traffic's amazing. Okay. But look at what Ware Town's doing. They're building crazy down there. And there's no way off. They had that one exit to get to the Parkway. And then I didn't realize it, but right north of town, Berkeley put in a 75-unit apartment building. Right north of town, right past Duddy Park. I didn't even realize it when I drove by. I was coming back from the gym, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. When I turned around and drove in, it's 75 units.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to figure that's about, what, 150 cars on the road. I agree with you. We do have a transportation problem, but there's nothing we can do about it. Mayor?
Thank you, Tim. So Bob wanted me to mention there's a food truck and music festival, June 13th, 12 to 6 at Jones Road. That's my first announcement. My comments. As Barry mentioned, I did attend the Relay for Life. I just want to thank, for you to keep volunteering, and the few volunteers you have, keep it going. You do a great job with it. So congratulations with what you were able to raise. Attended the Doggy Derby over the weekend. Again, just thank Rotary and everybody that's involved in Rotary for putting those events together. This morning, I attended with Veronica. We had a Board of Public Utilities meeting at the county. That was for Ocean County. Mayors and administratives were invited just to have it's kind of more like a meet and greet. I guess they went over, I guess they were just listening to complaints or just letting us know what they were working on. The JCP&L did a short presentation while they were there. They have Ocean County is earmarked as the highest growth county in New Jersey, so their investments in Ocean County will be far greater than any other county in the state. In addition to that, they've shifted, there's a new CEO in there, and they've shifted priorities for storms, and their big push is to make sure that power gets restored as quickly as possible and to be more transparent and provide more information as the power goes out. And I think I mentioned we met with them back in February, and they're doing approximately $7 million in upgrades just in Lacey Township. If you notice, they're in the process doing now, replacing poles along Route 9, and they'll eventually go up Lacey Road, adding new wires. So they are doing a number of things for Lacey Township. And I guess just a comment on just the economics of the township. I'm very happy with all the development that's occurred in Lacey Township. I love the commercial development. It provides jobs. It's people coming to Lacey Township, spending money. There's always a fight every time we have it. Whatever is getting built. We had Toll Brothers many years ago. There was residents that sued to stop the Toll Brothers development. I'm very happy that we have the Toll Brothers development. So I'm pleased with how the town has developed, and I'm going to be a proponent for all the small businesses in town that rely on the people coming into town and spending their money. That's part of the push for the Y. So I'm all for it. And with that, motion to adjourn. Motion to executive session.
Resolution Township of Lacey County of Ocean State, New Jersey, authorizing the convening of an executive session in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act.
Move it. Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Motion to adjourn.
Move it. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Fill the tape.
Okay.